$1,500 for an 8-year-old birthday party?
It sounds bad when you say it out of the context, but that's normal.
No. You all may be seated. Miss Jackson?
Yes.
You brought this case before the court.
I did.
Okay, what's going on?
So James and I split about a couple of years ago, and it's been pretty good. We've been splitting costs for our girl, but her last birthday she was 8 years old, and we had a great party. I planned it. It's been a lot of time, and it was about $1,500.
How, 8 years old?
Yes. Well, okay, she really likes ice skating, so we rented out the ice skating rink, and then Tara Lipinski came and did a little routine for the girls. It was a lot of fun. But anyways, it did cost something, and James just refused to pay it.
Whose idea was it? Wait, how much was the birthday party?
$1,500.
All right, brace yourselves. Today's courtroom drama is less Law and Order and more Real Housewives of Child Support. We've got a mom demanding money not for food, not for school, nope, for a $1,500 ice skating party with a private rink and a figure skater for her 8-year-old. Dad wasn't even invited to the budget meeting. Let's just say Judge Vonda came prepared with a gavel and a shovel for burying this nonsense.
Whose idea was it to have that expensive birthday party?
Tierney brought up the whole inspiration for it. So I just kind of, looked at what past birthday parties we had gone to. The expectation was set at a certain level, and so I did ask James for certain input, and he did not give that. So I just took that as I have to parent up. So
So you want him to pay child support now?
Yes, I think this is kind of it's changing up the dynamics a little bit, that he wouldn't even pay for a little bit of her birthday party. So she's getting into ballet. There's recitals coming up. There are other things coming up, and I'm just nervous that she's gonna see that imbalance in our relationship, and it's gonna cost something.
But you're creating the imbalance. $1,500 for an 8-year-old birthday party?
That doesn't sound, it sounds bad when you say it out of the context, but that's normal.
No, within the context, that is ridiculous.
That is normal.
No, it's not normal.
Susie had a birthday party that cost $2,000,
so you're trying to keep up with Susie?
Well, I didn't do $2,000. I could have done $2,000, and I think I kept it at a reasonable cost. She got to meet Tara.
Pause. Can you speak some reason to me?
I would love to try, Your Honor.
Okay, hold up. $1,500 for an 8-year-old's birthday? That's not a party, that's a mini Coachella. Most kids are thrilled with some cake, a bouncy castle, and a balloon animal that vaguely resembles a dog or a snake, whatever. But this mom went full red carpet rollout like her daughter's turning 8 going on Kardashian. And let's be honest, was this for the kid or just a flex to outshine little Susie's pony party from down the street? Let me know in the comments. What's the wildest amount you've seen someone drop on a birthday bash?
I am more than happy to help our daughter celebrate and live her life, but there comes a point where it's frivolous, it's opulent.
I agree.
I would have been fine going halfway down the middle of just like paying to have some kids to the skating rink. But we did not need Tara Lipinski there. I thought that you were joking when you said that, which is why I didn't respond.
I do not joke. And you know how...
Excuse me. Last time I checked, I was the judge. So I would like for the two of you to address me.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sorry.
You're welcome. You did not need Tara there.
Tierney really wanted her, though.
But Tierney is not paying $1,500, is she? No, and it's absolutely ridiculous that...
Now here's where it gets spicy. Dad's not some deadbeat. He's just not trying to fund the Winter Olympics for a birthday party. And when Mom mentioned hiring a professional figure skater, he legit thought it was a joke. Like, ha 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 ha. Wait, you're serious? If your co-parent hits you with a surprise luxury invoice like it's a group project you didn't sign up for, do you pay up or peace out? Let me know, because this smells less like co-parenting and more like financial ambush.
Is that you have the expectation of him to pay that when it was your idea. That is ridiculous. And you came to court today to ask me to do what exactly?
I just want in the future to make sure that there is a balance in our relationship.
I'm going to ask you again. What is it that you came to court to ask me to do?
I would like him to pay child support.
Well, I would like for you to not spend $1,500 on a birthday party. The 9-year-old, when she turns 9, no $1,500. When she turns 10, no $1,500. That is absurd. And then you want him to pay you child support because he did not want to go in with you with this ridiculous amount of money you spent on a birthday party. No, we're not doing that. I'm not going to have him pay child support based on that. And you guys have been sharing custody. So I'm assuming when the child is with you, you cover the expenses for the child, right?
And it's usually really amicable. It usually works really well, but
well, it sounds like she probably put herself in the hole with that $1,500 birthday party and is trying to recoup some of the money from it because you were trying to keep up with Susie paying $2,000, which is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm not going to do it. And I cannot believe you actually filed this in court and asked me to do it for those grounds.
I see that there's no weird issue with this thing.
Well, it's just, I'm happy to help. I'm happy to step in and help our daughter pursue her interests. If she wants to do ballet, sure.
Ballet makes sense. Ballet is an activity.
Right.
If she chooses to do ballet in school, it's an educational activity as well. But I am not going to order anybody pay child support based on a $1,500 birthday party.
And boom, enter Judge Vonda B, swinging the gavel of truth like Thor with a law degree. $1,500 for an 8-year-old's birthday? Ma'am, this isn't a sweet 16, it's a sour 8. Let's call it what it is. This wasn't a child support request. This was a refund mission for a financial faceplant. Judge Vonda wasn't fooled, and neither are we. So, what do you think? Entitlement in heels or a justified splurge gone wrong? Court's adjourned, but the comment section's still in session.
And you guys share custody. Who pays health insurance?
We both do.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing you guys should be doing. Maintain your own individual health insurance, but no, he is not going to pay child support for that reason.
And just like that, folks, case closed and egos crushed. Not only is Dad off the hook for child support, but Judge Vonda practically handed Mom a receipt labeled waste of court's time. Moral of the story? Just because you threw your wallet off a cliff doesn't mean someone else has to go skydiving after it. Co-parenting isn't a trap. It's teamwork, not a surprise invoice with glitter on it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything further?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Is there anything further from you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad. If there's nothing further, you both are dismissed.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap. Judge Vonda didn't just drop the mic, she slammed it on a stack of reality checks. This wasn't child support. It was a desperate attempt to split the tab on a luxury fantasy. A birthday party is a celebration, not a co-signed loan. So what's your verdict? Valid request or VIP-level entitlement meltdown? Drop your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and absolutely obliterate that notification bell, just like Karma did to her overpriced party dreams.